Hello everybody, welcome back to our GCSE Maths Revision series. Today we're doing question 24, which is Surds. Okay, so question 24. Show that 2 root 6 divided by root 5 minus root 3 over root 10 can be written as is equal to c root d over 10, where c and d are integers. Okay, so as this is Surds, we have a few arrows in our quiver, a few weapons in our arsenal. The first thing that we should always aim to do is what's known as rationalizing the denominator. Okay, let's take, for example, root 3 divided by root 10 first. Root 3 over root 10. This is, of course, very irrational. So what we can do is rationalize it. And how do we do that? What does rationalizing even mean? It means we get rid of this square root in the denominator. And we do this by multiplying by the square root of 10 over the square root of 10. Why are we doing this and why aren't we multiplying this? Well, because this is just equal to 1. So we don't have to worry about multiplying the other side. We can just multiply this side. And this will give us, let me just go back into black. This will give us the square root of 30 divided by 10. Well, this is starting to take shape a little bit. It's starting to look a little bit like how our answer should look. We can't do anything else to this. This is it. As you remember from question 26, there's nothing else we can split this into. We can split that into 3 times 3 times 5. That's its prime number composition, and neither of those are square numbers. And therefore, the only choice we have is to leave it like this. So, what can we conclude? We know that d will equal the square root, d will equal to 30. And then, of course, the square root of d is equal to the square root of 30. So that's this side sorted out. What about this side? Well, 2 root 6 divided by 2 root 5. Divided by root 5. We need to get this in the form something divided by 10. How can we ensure that in the denominator we will divide by 10? We'll need to have this so that we'll be dividing by the square root of 100. So in other words, what do we multiply to get us the square root of what divided by the square root of what will give us 100? Well, the square root of 5 times the square root of 20 will give us 100. Or in fact, the square root of 100. So if we and then we can just 2 root 6 times root 20 divided by square root of 100, which is equal to 2 root 120 divided by 10. Okay, we're nearly there, but we still have this problem. This isn't the square root of 30, but we are in luck, because the square root of 120 is equal to the square root of 4 times 30. Fantastic. Which we then split up into root 4 times root 30, which we then write as 2 root 30. And then last but not least, 2 times 2 root 30 divided by 10. This is 4 root 30 over 10. And of course, not forgetting this, we have 4 root 30 over 10 minus 1 root 30 over 10 gives us 3 root 30 over 10. And that is our final answer. As always,